Hey Lab Tack fam, I'm going to be doing the rear brakes. Same car on the last video, except we're doing the rear brakes. Last time we did the front brakes, so now I'm going to show you guys how to do the rear brakes. It's pretty much the same thing, so let's get to it. Okay, so here we are underneath the back rear side of the car. See that little cross member right there where my jack is on? You want to jack that thing up. Don't jack up that little grommet, the donut hold for the exhaust. You don't want to jack that up. You will crush that. Just jack up the rear cross member right here. This guy right here. That'll hold up the rear car. So just place your jack underneath and jack up that part right there. And then you can start to break loose the tires. But make sure to break loose the tires before the tires leave the ground. Okay, so we're going to break the lug nuts off before the tires leave the ground. So it makes it that much easier to take off the lug nuts. You could technically jack the car up, put the parking brake on, and that'll hold, but I like to do this better. So once those are loose, you can jack up the car all the way. So now you can jack the car up until the tires come off the ground. Once they're off the ground, now you can take off the tire, whichever one. Well, both of them have to come off. We'll use our handy dandy electric tool ratchet. Okay, so now the procedure is going to be a little bit similar to the front. You're going to want to make sure that your parking brake is off. That guy right there. And then, since the bottom bolt here, you won't be able to fit your 3/8 ratchet in behind there because this support beam is blocking your ratchet. You can't get it back there. So just use a 14 wrench like so and break it loose. Just like so. Remember, righty tighty, lefty loosey. So I'm just going to get your ratchet here, scoot this back so you can see a little bit better, and then just tap it. Bam, bam. And it comes loose. Like I said in all the rest of my videos, never use brute force. As long as you tap it with a good amount of force, it will come loose. So this guy's being a little stubborn here, not wanting to come out by hand. So I don't think this bolt is going to come out all the way. So it's good enough to just go like that. That's good enough. And then for the top, break that one loose. See how easy that is when you tap on it? Comes out nice and smooth instead of just trying to press with all your brute force and then hit your knuckles and get hurt. So you take these out, and then this, make sure that out all the way. This should be able to slide downwards like so. You don't have to take off the bottom one. And like before, you can use your channel locks if you don't have a brake piston pusher. You can get your channel locks, get it behind the caliper and onto the piston, and you can just push it just like that. See how easy that is? It's going in all the way. Take off the pads, replace the hardware here. Okay. So just pull up on the back side tabs here, and they should just come out. These ones are not so easy, but yep, there it goes. And then this one here, the same. Pull out that. So now get your new hardware, put it in here, push it down, make sure that it's not touching the rotor. Same thing for the top, match it up, push it up. And I like to turn the rotor, make sure it's not touching the hardware and making any screeching sounds. So, next thing we're gonna get our new set. Only 2 of them come with sensors. So you want to make sure that the sensor is on the back side of the rotor, so that when the rotor turns in reverse, it pushes the sensor outwards. So we'll match it up with the new one. It's the exact same fit, so we know we got the right ones. And replace. Just place it on here into the slots. Place it on there into the slot, and then push these back on. Get your bolt. Replace the bolt. Push it in. Screw them in. And that's a brake job. And then you always have to remember to push the brake pads after you're done with the job. Replace the tire, tighten down the wheels, lower the car, and that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.